Low light detection cannot be used while recording. It's recording now.
Good. Okay, so it works, and it's going to be good. And my intention is to blow you all away, and that will help us impact children. So that's what this is about. It isn't about me. It's about impact on children around the world. So I just need to go to where I wrote this, because hopefully it should all still be there for me. This was written with so much love.
This is recording.
Okay, well I'll stop it in a second. And I'm so grateful.
I can stop it.
Thank you.
Well, if you're not interested in the...
Alright. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. We have been working on this all night. Co-produced it. And this is particularly for you, Emily and Mimi. And what will emerge, I'm hoping, is that this is going to be a life-changing event for me and maybe others. So we are in Ward End Park. This is where I live, and it's a house with no heating, so if I'm shivering, that's why. We've been up all night, I'm tired and need the loo. And I felt that this was so important that I had to do it now. What's interesting is, for the first time, I have chosen to be intentional with something that is important to me. 24 hours ago, I would have just maybe written this and sent it to a whole bunch of my female friends, just because I text lots of people all the time. So the first real change for me is that I'm being intentional and choosing to share it with you and no one else. This is so damn powerful. I wish you were here, because like, I think that would be so much more rich. This is why I've chosen to video it. I hate video. I don't video. I never video. So I've chosen to do it specifically for you and through video because it matters to me, and I wanted to share it with you. So I made some notes which I'll share with you at some time. As well as you being important to me, even though, crazily, we have never met. I am known as the Intuitive Doctor. That was the name given to me, and I have a strong feeling that we do have a connection, a real connection, based on shared values and hopes for the future. The other reason for wanting to share this is because I think of Emily often. Vulnerable, damaged little girl who had horrors inflicted on her, and it wasn't her fault, and this is enduring, like this is real, and this is like every day, and I believe we need to do better. I don't want any more children to suffer. And so I keep Emily in my mind of the impact of abuse in childhood. I get a sense that this could become intense, and I would appreciate it if you find time, choose to make time to consider this. Also, have the right headspace. Choose a supporter or compassionate headspace, or a willing to be inspired headspace, filled with openness, curiosity, and generosity. And I thank you for that. And actually, another first, I've never asked anyone to do that before. So I'm not going to share this with them. This is private and personal and important. This isn't for sending out to everyone. Don has seen it. He's here with me in the room. I'd like you to meet him one day. And I think it's important that I introduce him. Don has been a fundamental part of this. He's an inspiring leadership coach and TEDx speaker who has truly owned and who lives continuous improvement, authentically, even sometimes grumpily, every day. He tells me he was racially abused at school. I feel the impact persisting. He felt isolated by his ethnicity as a young black man, growing up in a town full of white people. His personal period of transformation began when he joined the RAF and found a community of like-minded people. And that empowered him to grow and reach what he may have thought was his potential, and I know only a fraction. He's going to 10 times his potential, I know that. So he's grown by learning from reading and implementing the learning from motivational speakers. On Wednesday, the 13th of July, 2016, his whole life changed instantly, immediately, in a devastating way. Forever. At the age of 55, he had a stroke, a profound stroke, that led him to lose weight, to lose his ability to run a business, and more importantly, I imagine, he lost the ability to inspire and help others, and I think that that is the second devastation. All of this together led to his relationship at the time ending. This is the third devastation. And I see this at work all the time. This is real, and this is hard and painful. And I've been privileged to hear how this has affected him. And I thank you, Don. He hit his lowest point and considered suicide. What I've learnt tonight is that our paths have crossed for a reason. And I'm going to talk about how our lives have intertwined in the last couple of years. We've connected, and the paths maybe one day will fuse to a bigger, stronger path that's going up to abundance and drive a global revolution. I believe this is possible. In fact, I choose it. So one of the things we've learned tonight is about destiny and the difference between fate, which is predetermined, and destiny. And we've taught each other, this is real rich co-production. Co-learning, peer support, peer challenge. And it's been firing us up all night. So, my learning about destiny, which is really relevant to this whole vlog, is that firstly, it is determined by our choices, our intention in every moment, whether it's aligned to our purpose or not. And we get that feedback, that two-way, what's the word? Intention, attention. And for someone with attention deficit, I've been blown away by my attention, my ability to focus tonight. So, destiny is about choices, intention, and attention to the response. So I'm really keen to learn what you think of this. This is an experiment from the heart. Fourthly, finally, it's about doing this every day. It's about ownership. It's about living it. It's about being real. That makes the difference. I'm just picturing, if you were here on one of these empty chairs and we'd be having the same conversation and I'd be looking in your eyes and we'd be connected. And we'd have this sort of dance as I shared my story, and hopefully you felt it. You might be feeling all kind of crazy emotions. And knowing that, sensing that, enjoying that will build this stronger, faster. Don has taught me so much tonight. This is really quite new. He's crystallized a lot of things for me. It's a bit of a personal thing, and this isn't about romance or bromance. Honestly, totally honestly, we have made each other tingle top to toe multiple times tonight because it's been such a buzz to get recognition, and he's been teaching me to try stuff, and he's kept me on track. I'm hearing his words in my head now. About the breathing and pauses. Because the pauses are where the magic is. So if you like sensations, you should be here. So, destiny is a product of our choices, based on our core values, our intention, and dedication. One thing I haven't mentioned is that Don is my flatmate. And I don't think I really knew him till tonight. So that's another first. That feels like the seeds of a really rich, valued relationship. We met when I was a trustee of Time Banking UK, a small charity, and what Don does is he helps organisations, and he's particularly drawn to charities. We reconnected this year at this point in my year of transformation. And again, this has affected both our lives. I truly believe this is destiny. I mean, this came about from some LinkedIn connection and a phone call. Thank you, Emily and Mimi, for staying with me. So this year has been my year of transformation, completed my divorce amicably. Sold the house, which was painful for me, knowing that my wife and children are going to be in a smaller house. That, once I paid 80% to my wife, left enough money to start the process of transformation. And the key moment was choosing, with the help of destiny, to go to iLab in Bali for 2 weeks. I learned so much there, and I'll tell you another time. The end of that transformational roller coaster journey of laughter and tears and enduring friendships was to meet Roger James Hamilton. This guy's a guru like Richard Branson, mentored by Richard Branson. Well, I shouldn't say guru, I should say entrepreneur, businessman, $100 million business. And at the end of the 2 weeks, got one question each. And there's a whole lot of destiny connected with this. And the intention is key, so I thought about this question. Man, I remember the moment. We were in our meeting room, and we get one question. And I said to him, okay, this has changed my life. When should I become an entrepreneur? He said, the time is now. Yeah, you got no idea. Honestly, I can't do this now because I'm in a really high-paying job and my life's a bit of a mess. My landlord has just asked me to move out, and no. And he said, I've told you the answer. Another spooky moment. This is full of spooky moments. Roger Hamilton says that when the what and the when are clear, the who and the how show up. According to his system, my life was too much in chaos. And I had to get a job if I was going to be on the journey to an entrepreneur. But what the? When the what by when is clear, the who and the how show up. I walked out of that room where he spoke to us and crossed the courtyard, and I met Rustica. And she said, we need to talk about Genius School. And that is flipping spooky. That meant so much to me that 2 weeks. I received the award for Most Transformed Person. There was only one award, and it was real. Man, I was crying all of the time. It changed my life. And the evidence is, I really wanted to go to Burning Man. It's a really inspiring festival. It's really edgy. You know, it's in a desert, it's trying to kill you. Great principles. And I finally got a ticket to go, and I had a choice between, do I go to Burning Man, or do I take a chance with Genius School, educator program, and pay more money and return to Bali 1 month later? You know that I went back. I made that choice and set a whole load of stuff happening. This is my year of transformation. Back from a year of burnout, get my shit sorted, understand what it is to be an entrepreneur. I'm not doing it yet. I will learn by doing next year. I had to move out of my house, and I've ended up here through destiny. And the connection to Dom is that I mentioned this to him, and the universe brought him to be my neighbour. And I believe that there has been significant immediate benefit to both of us, and there could be greater benefits in the future. You know, I've got a real taste of that in the last 12 hours now. Really, really. So thank you again. Man, I'm so full of gratitude. So, I'm just going to pause. another way that Don has impacted my life is to send me a podcast this week. I never listen to podcasts. And the very simple, clear message was that we need to spend time with the people who make us happy, fill us with joy, inspire us. And that really made me think. I've had to reassess my relationships at work, and this helps me now that I've got a difficult choice. If this is a core value which I'm embracing wholeheartedly, it's enabling me to let go of people at work and to let go of people that bring me down in my family. And I wish them well, and when things are different, I will welcome anyone back. Now that I have a purpose and a focus, that's my mission. I think you could inspire me, both of you, and make me very happy. I just wanted to say that. So, things are going to get better. My vision for the future is of a global, location-independent business with bases in hot places, and the purpose is to lead a revolution, to help children so there's no more pain and suffering. I believe we can do this. My big, hairy, audacious ambition is to help 1 million children and families in the next 5 years. And I believe this is possible. So, this brings us on to 2 questions. I'm feeling some tingles. I don't know if anyone else in the room is feeling tingles. I'm hoping you're feeling tingles. So the first we can discuss over dinner on the 2nd of January. And you don't need to be freaked out because this is not like heavy. It's about listening to you, your needs, and what works for you, as well as me. I do know that my destiny is in this direction. Helping children, working on the camps, developing the business, influencing across the world. There'll be travel, and I may be away a lot. It'd be great to have an awesome partner in crime. Second, my second question is to Dom. I'm wondering whether you would like to step into this world, lean in and escalate and make a difference on a greater scale. I know you can do this, you've totally got the talents. Dom? Would you like to have global impact? And you can tell me later. And I guess the specific ask would be around helping me co-design the Genius School curriculum so it's awesome in the next 2 weeks. And I'm hoping you're feeling some rewards already. I'm tingling. Okay. This is magic, and it belongs to us all. What we're talking here is the Genius School ignition. This is Genius School attention. Genius School intention. We can change the world. We have a choice. And I would be very happy if you would both come on this journey with me. Join us and write your destiny. Now, another first, and I've been toying with this for some time, and I really welcome your feedback. This has helped me understand by looking at our board, designing, co-creating the signature speech, which we can use for the children, and this is for me. It's a first draft, who knows? It's wrong. But trance came up as a theme. Trance, so this is about engaging, connecting, the power of the word, and because it's a two-way thing, so it's about how it resonates and lands with me, your reaction landing with me, which is why the video is tricky. And yet, to some extent, I'm feeling something. I'm definitely feeling something. And that makes me happy. So trance, and I'm thinking, I've got a whole new trance family, and we go to these clubs, and you see the DJ, and he lifts people up, and he moves them, and as one, they go on a journey together. It goes fast and slow, together, united. This is a movement. So I would like to explore using a new name. "2018 has been my year of transformation, and I would like to end it by putting on some pink socks, lighting up my harness, and testing my new name, Sebster Trance. There's something about it. I'd love to know what you think. I'm going to put my socks on now. So I'm putting on my pink socks. This is my new identity. I'm living it. This is real, man. Pink socks are the core. This is my pink sock tie. I tell you, Nick Adkins and Ignite, thank you for bringing this to the world. Thank you, Roy Lilly, for your help on this journey with the pink socks. This is my trance outfit. You've got to see my orange trousers. There are many more pink socks here for me to gift to those who are part of the team and who want to lead this radical revolution. And finally, on the 2nd of January, I'll be wearing this with pride at Trance Sanctuary as the realization of the first day of my year of exponential. And you know what else? Tell you the whole destiny thing, man. On that same day.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
See, the
Please
old
try
world
a little later.
doesn't understand. On that same 2nd of January, that's when I'm going to meet you for the first time. Unless the universe wants us to meet before. So, thank you, Don, for putting this together, man. For your creativity, your coaching, your inspiration, jamming together, and all the tingles. And Emily and Mimi, thank you for listening all the way through to the end. I'm sending this with love.